So welcome again. Today we're going to talk a little bit about ACA. You all have had some questions, especially some of the new agents. Some of the senior agents have already gone through this and we already know how to work the system and make sure that we are doing the correct job for our clients. So number one question, client is married but married and filing separate. Can they get a subsidy, Hilda?
No.
Okay. No subsidy. So a lot of times the agents will say, well, we're going to split them up. He has insurance at work and she doesn't have insurance, so we're going to get her insurance. You can do that. And what's going to happen is when they come to file taxes, they're going to have to pay it all back and they're going to be mad at you. So make sure you don't make that mistake. If they're filing married but separate, they will not qualify for subsidy.
Now, always make sure, guys, to answer the right questions. I had a client just last week, and they were under the assumption that they could qualify based on their situation, but they were also newly married, going to file separately. And then one of them actually was going to be offered insurance at their job. So it's all about asking the right questions. You want to make sure your clients actually qualify. And if you don't know the answer, always call Bert or myself and we can help you out.
Yes. The other question we get asked a lot is, my client, my potential client has insurance available at work, but it's not affordable. Okay. Not affordable to them and not affordable by what ACA standards are two very different things. So the affordability test, and I round it off to 10%. It's actually 9.89%, 9.89%, but it's rounded off to 10%. It makes it simple for the math. If it's going to be 1/10, or if it's going to be 10% of their income or less, it is affordable. And that is just for the person working there. I know they'll say, well, I have my wife and my kids on, then I'm paying $1,000. I can't afford that.
Right.
ACA does not care about that. All they care about is the person that works, what it would cost for them individually, not counting the rest of the family.
And you know, Bert, here's an easy calculation, guys. This is the calculation I always use with clients. So let's say your clients, and this is just an example, they make $1,000 a month gross. So if their insurance is $100 a month, that's 10% of their monthly gross income. So then it is considered unaffordable. So if you use that scenario, it makes the client understand it a little better.
Sure. So that's one of the things that you want to make sure that you do that. And that's why we round it up to 10%. It's a quick, easy way to calculate that. And it's going to be, again, only on the employee self, that their cost of their insurance, not the family, not the wife, not anybody else, just their insurance. And it's not adding the vision, the dental, and all those stuff, just the health insurance part. Because if you do sign them up and then they file taxes, their job gets penalized for offering unaffordable insurance. And their job is going, where they work is going to be penalized over $3,000. They're going to come back, and if they file a petition and they say it was affordable and this person just went out on their own, IRS comes back and collects all the money, all the subsidy money that was given to that particular client. So and if you do that, they're not going to be mad at themselves. They're not going to be mad at work. They're going to be mad at the agent that signed them up. Make sure you don't make that mistake. So be careful. Another one that you want to be careful with is somebody has leaving work this time of the year, the last quarter. They've already had a lot of surgeries or a lot of medical issues. They've already met their deductible on their work insurance. Don't put them on an ACA because their deductible will start all over. So you want to make sure that they probably stay on COBRA. It's going to cost them a hell of a lot of money, but make sure they stay on COBRA until the end of the year and then start the ACA program right after that on January 1st. So you can sign them up for open enrollment for January 1st start date. You do not want to put them on an ACA plan the last quarter, especially just December for 1 month, because then it starts all over again and they have to get a whole new deductible. So be careful with that. Any other ideas, Hilda?
I think those are the main ones. But again, if you guys have any questions and you're not sure, always remember to ask the right questions, because if you don't, these people will assume that they qualify. So as a good agent, ask the right questions, and if you don't know, always call Bert or myself.
Sure. The other last one was about income.
Oh yeah.
SSI, if it's due to disability and they didn't have enough work credits, that is not considered income. It's not taxable income. SSDI is considered income. So you want to make sure that you put that on there, because otherwise they'll have to pay back that subsidy. You want to include everybody in the family, in the household, and the household is everybody that files taxes together. So even if they have their grandma that's on the tax return and they're claiming her as a dependent, she gets Social Security, that's considered part of the income for the household. You want to make sure you put that in there. You don't want to make those mistakes, and I've seen agents do this over and over again, where they don't put the income of the grandma, or they don't put somebody else's income, or I forgot to put the spouse's income, they'll say, and it's $20,000 a year. That's going to shoot them into a different bracket, and they got to pay back the subsidy. And again, they're not going to be mad at anybody else but the agent that made that mistake for them. So be careful with that. So thanks, guys. If you have any questions, give us a call.
Bye-bye.